Let's do this.
8 months after COVID-19 vaccination started, the FDA is expected to give full approval to Pfizer's vaccine as early as Monday.
It's about time because we've been waiting for this for quite some while. So I think it'll make a difference.
Dr. James McDevitt is the Dean of Clinical Affairs at Baylor College of Medicine in Houston and hopes approval helps with hesitancy. A recent study found 30% of adults said full approval would make them more likely to get vaccinated.
To the FDA's credit, I think they don't seem to have caved to any sort of political pressure.
More than 170 million Americans are fully vaccinated, but all 3 vaccines are under emergency use authorization. Full approval requires more time, more information, and substantial evidence of safety.
This now has the same level of approval that every single medication that you take that your doctor prescribes.
With Texas's COVID hospitalizations nearing the winter peak and ICU beds dwindling, full approval also opens the door for more vaccine requirements for both private and public employers.
A private daycare center taking care of our kids, is it a competitive advantage in that market to be able to say to parents coming to your daycare center that 100% of our employees and staff are vaccinated? I think it is.
Full approval also allows companies like Pfizer to now begin advertising its vaccine.
I'm going to be very, very pleased when I see commercials for the coronavirus vaccine on TV.
Moderna's approval could come within a couple weeks, and J&J in just a couple months.
And I really do think this is the impetus that people will need to get over the finish line, to get as many people vaccinated as we possibly can.
William is live in Haltom City now. You talked about Moderna and Johnson & Johnson, but with school back in session, so many parents want to know when approval might come for kids under 12.
Yeah, Teresa, the EUA process is all about, does the benefit outweigh the risk? We've reported many times the number of kids hospitalized with COVID-19 right now is the highest it's ever been, with kids just starting to go back. McDevitt told me that he believes that next age group, kids 6 to 11 years old, will likely be able to get vaccinated. We'll get that EUA here in just the next few months before the end of the year, but that kids below 6 will likely end up waiting until next year. But again, this is all fluid, Teresa, and changes day to day.
It certainly does. All right, William, thank you for that good information tonight.